and you can do like a 20-foot, like for terrorist fireballs, you can do like a 20-foot circle.
Nice.
Measure it out easily.
That is a flaming spear, sir. Get it right.
No.
Are you going fireball?
Yeah, so I said fireball. I said fireball. that would be a 20-foot.
It took me almost 10 minutes just to figure out how to switch between maps.
Oh,
because I have an extension on my Firefox that allows me to do certain things, and the little icon to click for it was buried underneath an icons for the extension. So that was a problem.
And now they have it where the stuff that you draw it has like a little trash can that you can click instead of having to select it and hit.
Whee. That's cool.
Something.
It's something.
They're improving now.
All right. So where we left off, you guys were in the High Enchanter's Tower. You figured out the Slacrum kind of puppet that creature had been using was indeed that, and had found the actual body of the High Sorceress of the Tower, who, I'm sorry, the High Wizard, I should say, of the Tower, who is had been being fed upon. Her mind had been being fed upon for the last 1,000 years. You guys did the best you could to restore some of her self, but she's still very much not the person she was. A lot of her memories and personality have been devoured. She is still alive, though, if very weak. And as a thank you, she donated her staff to Thea, who was kind to her. And Thea now has the magic staff in her possession, and in the transference rite that she performed is already attuned to it. The sorcerer, the High Wizardess, rather, is still alive. However, very, very weak. And I believe
begging for death.
Yes, which you did not want to grant her. So. Did I miss anything? I think that's pretty much sums it up.
Yeah, we got the fourth one.
Yeah.
I think auto-corrected to Koki, a secret from another.
Koki. Cokes.
That. I was like, what is this word?
Yes, when Thea took possession, she had visions of kind of memories imbued upon it of the High Wizardess, and she saw herself in her place, speaking the line in the rite as they formed the rite thousands of years ago. All right. I think that's where we're at.
Okay.
So.
So we didn't kill her. That's correct, right?
Nope. Um, the process of her kind of transferring and doing that seems to have tuckered her out, and she has lapsed into a doze. She's asleep. Um, looks fairly deep sleep, but peaceful. Her breathing is not labored, and she just appears to be falling quickly into a deep sleep.
I can't do that, guys.
I mean, it sounds like she needs some counseling or something.
Well, perhaps if we can release this realm from the eternal winters, then she can find that there's a whole new world outside of this tomb of a city.
Should we take her with us? She might not. She might take matters into her own hands.
I don't think she wants to come with us.
Okay. If she's still alive when we come back, I mean, we might die too, so who knows?
Yeah.
So we should just, I thought you guys were on a time crunch here.
We are.
Where are we going next?
Well, Filbert, can you pull out your map there?
My map.
Yeah, your drawn map of the city.
I think she's talking to me.
What?
That super detailed map you drew of the city.
Yeah, when you give you a bird's eye view of it.
Yeah. Okay. So, can we draw on this, because I still feel like I'm off on my count here.
Hang on. Apparently, oh, that's why. There we go.
Okay. So we know.
So now they've got a select and a pan, which are different. That's not.
Yeah.
So we got that one.
That's where you are currently.
Yeah, and we got the rhyme from there. And then we got this one, I believe.
Yep.
Okay. Saying we should be drawing on this map that Filbert made for us.
That's why I didn't give it to you. I want you drawing on it.
All right. And then
What tower was this one?
Which one?
The one we're currently in.
That's not the one we're over here.
No, yeah.
Your current tower that you're in is the Tower of Enchantment. The one that that Thea just defaced Philibert's gorgeous map was the Tower of Illusion.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. We've done evocation, divination, and abjuration, and conjuration.
So this one was one that we did, right?
Yeah. The third one that you're defacing is the evocation.
Okay. Sorry, I need some visual stuff here.
It's not being nice. I gotta reload roll 20.
Okay.
Okay. And then there was this one, correct? We did this one? 'Cause I think that's where we went.
Yes, that was the
after the
Tower of
forest.
Conjuration.
Okay. And then this
Yeah,
one?
you can still pan if you're
Yeah.
on the select by right clicking.
Yeah, I know. I just figured that out.
That was our
Was this
first
one,
one.
or was this like a power station? I can't remember.
That was the abjuration one.
Okay.
Which one? This one right here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That was Abjuration.
Can't even draw X correctly.
The divination one was all the way to the left by the
Like where?
trees.
Ah. Okay.
That was Divination.
All right. So 1, 2, 3.
Didn't that one too.
That wasn't
That
one.
was. That wasn't one. We thought it was, but
Oh.
it wasn't.
We went. I know we went there.
Yeah. We went there in the amphitheater.
So we've done 6.
We didn't do this one.
Correct. It should be the last one, right?
There's 2.
There's that one. There's this here. If that's one.
I think that's the same building, huh?
Elaine would tell you that that you have yet to be to necromancy or to transmutation.
Yeah, see, this is what my problem was the last time I was looking at this map, which is why we went to some of these weird ones, because I was like, I don't see enough. Like, we went here, and of course we went to the forest, and there wasn't anything. This area,
Yeah, I still see 2 towers. There's this one here, and then there's this one down here.
Which one?
There's this,
Uh
and then this.
huh. Okay, that's this right here.
Yeah,
Okay.
if that's a tower. I don't know. It's a tall thing.
Oh no, it looks like it's part of it.
that's what I thought.
No, that's 2 separate. This one kind of almost looks
Yeah.
like 3 separate pipes sticking up out of the ground.
Yeah.
Maybe there's one here, that maybe this is one, but like most of them have symbols on them, and I don't see
Well,
any
there
other
was-
symbols there.
You know, there was the one area of rubble that you guys didn't explore.
That does kind of look like a broken up, laying down tower.
I always saw it as a connection to the bigger tower. Because you see,
There one
right?
that we went into and we were like, no, we're not ready.
No, we went into one over here, and it was next to a bunch of rubble. But then this actually does kind of look like a broken up tower on the ground.
I don't know. It looks like this
Oh.
this thing right
For
here.
This whole thing.
Yeah, it looks like it used to connect to the tower though.
I don't know. Well, we're right next to this one, so I guess that's the most logical, and then we'll have to figure it out from there. And hopefully not run into any more nothings.
I don't know. There's that shiny thing and those noises.
All right, well, let's head on to this guy.
Yeah.
What Filbert?
You keep breaking up on me.
Doing so good.
There you
Didn't
go.
say anything.
Hey, I was really excited. Like the other day, I actually saw a picture of you for the first time on your Facebook. And how many years we've been playing
Stalking
together,
my
and I was like,
Facebook.
well, it came up in the post.
Came up in her timeline and her doom scroll.
Yeah, sure it did.
It's okay. I'm just obsessed with you. I mean, how can I not be? Come on. Although it was nice to put a face to a voice that I've been hearing for a couple of years now.
That's the internet for you. You just talk to
Yeah, right.
random strangers. Here's my best friend. I've never seen his face, but you know, we've only been hanging out for 5 years.
I had plenty of people like that back in the day.
Yeah.
Back in like the late
That was.
90s.
And by back in the day, you mean
So
like
many people.
a couple weeks ago?
No. As in like back in the 90s. I had like whole groups of friends that I know for years that I never seen their face.
It's funny.
All right, so are we off?
I'm following you, bright lady.
Lead the way, champ.
Yeah, I thought you'd lead the way. There might be creepy, weird things out there.
You can't. You took my map.
Oh, here you go. Do you want me to draw a circle around the one that we need to go to?
Yes, please.
Oh, are you doing it?
Using the new tool.
Let's start heading that way.
Ew, Cleo. Ew. Cat just farted. What? Oh, it was you? That's even worse. You want to like...
Hang on, guys.
little-
I'm still trying to figure out some things on this. Hang on. Give me just a second
Oh, okay.
here.
Okay.
Are you,
Babe? Babe? Babe?
What?
Go grab me a tool, please. Or White Claw.
okay, so you guys are going to be heading out of the... Heading out?
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna have Filbert kind of do his little, you know, check in, seeing the clear paths.
Before we leave, I'm gonna put a blanket over the sleeping person.
That's very nice.
Still doesn't know he has a penis on his face, does he?
No.
What?
Kaz doesn't notice that he has a penis on his face.
Oh yeah, that did happen.
Is it raining?
Oh, it looked like it was gonna rain earlier. It might be.
Can't crawl on top of the left. I know you want to be on my left, but you can't be.
Yes, it is raining.
Ah. Okay, that's good enough. Sorry. Okay. Just had to whip something up here. All right, guys. What did we? What's the story here? What are we doing?
Bilber's
Do the
scouting
next
a bit
time.
ahead to, look for the proper path and any spooky business.
Spooky business.
Yeah.
Okay. I need everyone to do me a favor. I need you guys to do a Constitution saving throw.
Cool. Love random saving throws. They're the best.
Well, they are when you roll 20s.
Yay. 21.
Oh. I don't know why it rolled like that, but okay.
Everyone rolled above 20 except for Dave.
Hey.
Wow. Nicely have really good constitution.
Yeah.
Like, my modifier is 19.
Your modifier is 19?
Yeah, I have like a bonus from something, some feat or something.
Even.
I mean, no, my modifier is 4, but like the score is boosted to 19.
Hang on. Just
Wow,
have to
what did I
go.
roll?
Yeah.
A 3?
Roll.
Cool.
You rolled a 3.
Wow.
You have a +8 to your con save.
Okay. Awesome. Great.
I'm sure you're fine.
Yeah, nothing bad ever comes from con saves.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna spend a luck point there. That makes me nervous. we're gonna reroll that.
Okay.
18.
Is that your last one?
No.
Then ignore the private message I just sent you.
Excellent.
How many more luck points do you have? You only get
2.
3.
2.
When did you take a long rest to get them back?
I thought you said we got all the effects of a long rest.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
I forgot about that too.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. T. Yep. So you still got 2. Okay. So you guys are all moving on along. Excellent. Oh, I can't type. Okay. Let me just get myself back on this page. Filbert, what specifically are you doing? He was so stealthy. He disappeared.
Dip it out.
Oof.
Sneaking,
Okay.
leading the way to the next tower.
Okay. Your passive is 18. Or is it higher?
20.
20. All right. Roll your stealth. It rolls the precious.
I did already.
Oh, you did up there.
Huh?
Yep, you did. Didn't see that.
Preemptively before
Yeah, you did. Okay, so
we were heading off. So it was a 25.
okay. All right. So you kind of blending into the shadows and behind cover of rubble and chunks of ice whenever you can, and begin making your way towards this tower. But you pick up pretty quickly before getting too far, because of the silence
Yep.
and okay, because of the you're grown accustomed to the relative quiet of the streets of Ythryn now. You can hear distant kind of voices coming from this direction. And when you get about halfway, a little bit beyond the halfway point between the two towers, the one that you're left in and the one that you're approaching, the tall spire in this central location that you saw when you first came in, with the glass floating above it. The glass now, it comes into clear view as you pass a certain point. You get a clear view of it. It was previously blocked by this tower that you're heading towards. You can see that it is now, there's light coming from within. And you can see that there are what appears to be something moving within the light. It's too distant to make out really clearly, but it is clearly a glass structure. And it seems that now that you're looking at, now that it's lit up, you can see that it's actually floating above the top of this kind of tower type structure.
I will try to get Elaine's attention. I think she's capable of sending message, if I remember correctly.
Okay. You guys are moving in order, so she kind of looks at you and she points to herself, like, moves up kind of within earshot, and she can see that you're kind of motioning to be quiet. Yes, Master Door, Mr. Halfling, what assistance might you require?
I will relay that information, that there are voices and movement coming from that area, as well as light in the tower.
Okay. What is it that you suggest that we do?
Well, we don't need to go to that tower. We need to go to this one.
Yeah, but your noisy ass people are gonna draw attention.
What, us? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the sneakiest of sneaky. I don't know what you're talking about, sir. I find that quite rude.
But accurate.
If we can't be quiet, maybe we could be noisy somewhere else. You know, this would have been a great time to have Winzira. She could send one of her animals off to make a ruckus.
Winzira would have been awesome to have. She has language stuff. She has all these different little gadgets she took from you guys.
Mhm.
No, she had to eat herself out of volcano or whatever the hell it was.
I did keep myself out of the campaign.
Yeah, you totally did.
Well,
I mean, you guys can see they might be friendly.
uh-huh.
Doubt that. I think we should just go into the tower that we're planning on going to and try to avoid whatever ruckus that is over there.
And it's not completely flat. like you see, there's little structures that in various degrees of demolishment here and there. That there is cover, and there is a group of such things kind of in between you and the tower that you're moving towards.
See how silent we can be.
Tam, are you casting Pass Without a Trace?
Yeah. See? Talk shit.
I'm trying to remember how many key points it was.
It's 2 you too.
Ooh. That's
So
Verlaine.
So it's 2 key points to cast Pass Without a Trace for the noisy people in our group.
Okay.
That means that I have a 31 then.
Hey, you should have cast it on Verlaine.
No, it's
Well, she's
the
part of
whole
the group.
group.
Oh, I thought it said self. Sorry, I didn't realize.
It's self and then 30 feet.
30 feet around her.
Nice.
Didn't you
Nice.
play Baldur's Gate?
What?
Didn't you use that when you played Baldur's Gate at all?
No, she did not.
Oh, dude, that spells the bomb in Baldur's Gate.
The bomb and outside of Baldur's Gate.
Yeah. But I mean, that is the get out of jail free card spell. Okay.
Yeah, so that's a 28 for me.
31 for me.
We'll just use Filbert's 25 and add 10 to it. So Verlaine being the kind of she keeps tripping over rocks and whatnot. But as Tam begins to meditate and focus, even the kind of your footfalls, you all hear them suddenly become, muted. Labored breathing almost seems to vanish, and you move with surprising quiet. However, that can't be said for whatever is up ahead. Just to the right of the tower that you are heading towards, in the buildings, as you kind of get close enough to the tower that you can see past this kind of drift of almost you Floridians won't know what a mall parking lot snowbank looks like.
I am from Detroit.
Oh, that's right. You are. So you understand that.
There's only one person.
There's this giant kind of drift of snow and ice that you kind of, as you get closer to that tower, you kind of get just past it. And then now these sounds are a lot more clearly heard. You hear kind of muffled, loud voices talking back and forth to each other from different places. You hear a kicking and breaking of something. And peering around into this area, you see a group of individuals, humanoid. They seem to be shrouded and cloaked in dark cloaked, almost appeared to be black in the light of the area given off by some of the magical lamps. But in that area, the light is pretty dim because of how broken up that area is. You see several figures moving around, building to building, apparently searching for something.
Great. And our way of getting to the tower we need to go to. I mean, they're gonna see us go in.
Well, the tower is on the edge of this, depression where these buildings are. You're pretty familiar now with the layout of these kind of recessed areas where there are buildings and whatnot. And you're up on this kind of raised, well, compared to the buildings raised, kind of almost like it's like a thoroughfare, it feels like. But they're definitely moving around there. The tower is definitely in plain sight, looking down.
Gonna like duck down or whatever, kind of just stay kind of hidden. And I'm gonna use the charge off my staff to do comprehend languages.
Okay, is that on yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is this group similarly addressed to the ones that we had met by the trees?
The Nordic?
No, not the Nothics. There was people that we met when we got the branch.
Yeah, that they have fireballed.
Mm-hmm.
They mentioned avarice.
They are dressed identically.
It's more of that.
Mm-hmm.
Probably try to slip past them if we can.
Yeah.
Okay, you lead and I follow.
So I'm gonna try to listen a little bit, see if I can hear. You said there's like lots of conversation happening. See if I can kind of make out what they're talking about.
Okay. Give me a perception.
Okay. 17.
You make out, trying to strain and hear what they're saying. You hear a couple of short little bits. It kind of is going in and out. You can't make out everything, but you hear, and with comprehend languages, you're aware of if it's something that you normally wouldn't. So you recognize what they're speaking common. And you recognize one yelling out, you hear, clear this one. And you hear, oh, it's next over there.
Well, guys, I mean, I guess we could try to slip past, but they should be prepared for a fight. They're definitely searching for either us or what we're looking for. So.
Yep. Try to slip past them if we can. If they notice us, then we'll kill them.
Everyone's so violent here.
You can't see me.
Hey, just don't get too far.
All who perceives his countenance must die. Especially because you have a penis strung on your face.
You just every time someone looks at Kaz, just a little snickers.
All right, so, you guys doing anything special to try to sneak past, or just pushing R3 and crouching?
R3 and couching.
Okay. What do you think?
I mean, it would probably be best to go around the back of the tower instead of through the front of it.
Okay.
And slip around, you know?
As you guys get close, you do see that there is a kind of a short conical tower. This one is supported by arch buttresses that stands in front of you as you get near it. On the outward facing side of the tower, now that you've kind of worked your way around, you can see an angled, and it is facing in towards this way. There's a green glowing sign on the top of it that is an arcane symbol. There is a metal door leading into the base of the tower, but it is on that side of the tower. So let's see if our friends. Did I close it? Must have closed it.
Jeez. Well, they definitely saw the link.
In fact, that is exactly who they saw. They see Verlaine as she's kind of not crouching enough and, doing her kind of more stately type of walk. And she kind of moves with out of shadow, and just as one of these black cloaked individuals is kind of moving in that direction. And Tara, since you've been listening closely, trying to, I'm sorry, Thea, hear what they're saying, you hear one yell, "There she is!" They're still quite a ways away. So you have an opportunity to react.
Okay. So how far is the ways away?
I shall tell you. My handy dandy
notebook.
They're still over a good 130 feet away from you.
Jeez. All right.
So we could just get in the tower and then wait for them to come in and just.
I think that's the best. Then we can just funnel them into the door. As long as the door is not magically sealed or some riddle to get into it or something.
Guess we'll find out.
Verlaine you guys see that she had kind of stepped out because she was looking up at the top of the tower and was about to be excited and literally wanted to tell you something. But when they yell that out, she hears too, and she looks straight at him and she says, oops. Well, on a positive note, this is the Tower of Necromancy.
Let's book it to the door. Get us in, Verlaine. Yeah, so I guess we'll run.
Okay. All of you start running.
Well, how far from the door are we?
You guys aren't that far from the door. You're only about 30 feet from the door. And that
Yeah,
is
I would just continue.
relatively running away. That is putting distance between you and them.
I mean, if we're only like 30 feet from the door, then we shouldn't really run because they can't really see all of us yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good point. So yeah, we'll be sneaky. They'll just see Villain. She'll get us in the door. Come on, Villain.
Belatedly, she kind of crouches down now. And
So let's get. So just rushily sneak to the door and try to get in the door.
Okay, crouch sprint. All right, as you get to the door, you see that it is indeed a metal door. And you guys arrive kind of at this kind of landing platform that under these buttresses has this large metal door. It's pretty intricate.
Villain, get it. Villain, it's your time to shine. Get that door open.
She reaches down and grasps this kind of handle, pulls on it, door opens.
You never know with these places.
And she goes, "You're welcome, Miss Cleric."
Yeah, well, see, it needed. Well, I guarantee you, if I grabbed it, it would have just sucked all the life out of me.
Oh,
You know.
it's never too late.
All right, so we all head inside then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we close the door.
Okay, as you guys rush into the room, you slam the door shut behind you. Belatedly, you see that the interior of this tower, this where you are now, as you kind of face the door and you slam it and everyone rushes in, those of you who do, you're all, though, immediately assaulted by this caustic smell in your nose as you enter a large circular chamber. You see gray, disembodied hands scurrying across the room. And by hands, I mean a lot of them. Lots of them. More than a dozen. The room is lit by a eerie kind of green glow. Chairs are neatly arranged around the room, some containing seated bodies which are missing their hands. Various pieces of surgical equipment sit on tables and shelves around the room. A one-eyed creature is restrained. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. A creature is restrained to a blood-stained bed in the center of the room. It appears to be humanoid in nature, and it is dressed in dark, almost black clothing, and a black cloak appears to be draped across its legs, which are bound to the bed. Near the table, a brain floats in a liquid-filled cylinder with a crude face drawn on it in paint on the glass. A lab coat is also draped around the bottom of the container and hangs down, giving it the semblance of some kind of human form.
is immediately grossed out and prays to Lysander to provide her with protection from evil.
So
hang on, where is my freaking map? There it is.
Well, I would hope that your wizard tower looks a lot better than this, Elaine. This is gross.
Hey, give me a second. I gotta fix something here.
Should we like lock the door or something, you know?
Is there a lock?
I mean, we could just ready ourselves to surprise them when they come through the door.
I mean, they're nowhere here. It's not exactly a surprise.
Well, they know Elaine's here.
True.
They don't know that there's like 4 other people.
Although I feel it's pretty stupid to attack a necromancer in the necromancy tower. Here, in front of my hands?
Oh, I just put the wrong person on the board. Okay. All right, let me bring you guys onto a map.
So, Tam Tam was looking to see if there was a lock on the door.
Give an investigation.
Dang, Tam Tam.
Great.
Wow.
Nat 20s.
You don't lose a -1 on a nat 20. So that's the only time that it does not hurt you. There is a metal kind of mechanism that you see, Tam Tam. It looks like a kind of a lever to one side. And there appears to be some kind of gear works and a series of kind of almost like a W shape of metal bars on the back of the door connected to it.
I don't know what this means. Can I just pull the lever and see what happens?
It actually is in the down position. You would have to lift it up. Go ahead and give a strength check. Damn. So there's an accumulation of kind of dust and ice kind of crystalline buildup, even though it's not blatantly freezing cold in here, but just the grime from 1,000 years that have kind of clogged up the mechanism. But perhaps it's your rush of adrenaline knowing that you're in pursuit. Maybe it's you're just kind of grossed out by all the disembodied hands scurrying around all around you right now. But with a fury of strength, you strain and slam this piece up. And as you slam the lever up, the gears turn and this W shape kind of clamps down and elongates, and you see bars sinking into the wall, effectively locking the door. with an iron bar behind it.
Yes, I did a thing.
Nice job, Tam Tam.
Yay! Lily says, yay!
Who needs Kaz?
Kaz is like, I was looking ready for a fight. Just locked him out. The hell.
Now, as a note outside of character to Rebecca, we did have people quit because people were stealing the one thing they just a cautionary tale there for you.
Stealing people's thunder, they might just quit the game.
No, then you'll have to be in it. You'll have to be in it then.
Oh my gosh, he's in heaven.
Yeah, she lives to get scratches.
All right, well, Elaine.
I guess we should check out whatever's underneath that cloak thing or something.
Well, there's a brain over there that's probably the one that's keeping all these crawlies around. Hopefully we don't have to fight them. That would be gross. I would suggest we don't untie the person from the bed, because he looks creepy. Although, maybe we could talk to him with Elaine's dead people talking powers.
Is he dead? Do we know?
No, we have not checked them out. That's why I said we should
He looks
probably check them
freaking
out.
dead. It's covered in blood. The bed's covered in blood.
The bed is covered with blood. However, you can see now that you're actually looking at him, Tam Tam. This individual is struggling against their bonds. They are dressed in all black. It appears that they are wearing. What are they wearing? Blackened leathers, some kind of leather armor, as well as a black cloak.
Studs and grommets.
Oh my god, I'm covered in hair now. Ugh.
Bunch of studs and grommets, and like his nipples are just like perfectly cut out, and like.
No. They're not worshiping whatchamacallit.
Leviathan?
The Leviathan, yeah. No, this is not that. This is not that. But you can see that he is gagged. Or she. At this point, you can't really tell. There's no way to tell if it's.
I mean, they look pretty alive. I mean,
I love how the brain jar has a smiley face on
It is pretty cute.
I can't move my character.
How about now?
I can move.
Now I can. Thank you.
Yeah, you were stuck in the wall.
But now I have a spinny thing since he did that pop up, but it's fine. It doesn't seem to be affecting anything.
Yeah, look at that. Let me see if I can make it go away.
Yeah, it did. Awesome. That worked.
Dude, I've been playing Bethesda games, man. I'm all good at getting around weird bugs.
Alright.
Fallout 4 crashes on me now, like, at least once an hour.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to finish it because it would crash on me. Like, it got to a point where I would open up the game, take like a step, and it would just crash.
That's because like he went like all out with the base building and like he had way too much stuff. You know?
Yeah, I can't use. I'm in the process. I built Spectre Island up, and I'm in the process of moving everything from Sanctuary to Spectre Island. At least everything I want there, you know. Because whenever I go into the menu system in a container or in the workbench in Sanctuary and start scrolling, it's a 50-50 chance it's gonna crash.
Yeah, I gave up on it. I wasn't gonna start over because like my save was basically just bugged. I would like load in and like take a step and crash.
Yeah, I'm worried that my mods are gonna not let me play Far Harbor because the one time I went to Far Harbor with the mods running, it just kept crashing.
Far Harbor is like the best DLC for that game.
I know. So
it's a shame. It's like the best story they've written in forever.
I'm hoping I can figure out what's doing it, and I don't have to get rid of. I think as long as I don't have to get rid of the USO, that's the only thing. If I found out if I get rid of it and then add it back, anything I built with it is gone. It doesn't come back. So I tried on Spectre Island not to use not much from it. So just for that, just because of that. Anyway, sorry.
It's all right. So I'm nervous about talking to the dude. What if we take his gag out and he tells all those hands to attack us?
Then we kill the hands.
That's a lot of hands.
All right, so I'm gonna move you all back where you were, just cause, just coming in. So the head on a jar, or the brain in a jar, starts to move around from the side of this bed.
Is he floating? Is he like hopping?
As it comes around, you see that underneath it are several of these hands are supporting it and propping it up and moving him along. And you can see a spectral hand is actually holding the robe in place as it comes forward.
Stay his face the whole time.
And you hear, "Hello, my friends. Hello, visitors. It's been eons, my friends. Hello. Come in. Don't mind the mess. Left Samuel, right Stella. Hey, get that broom going over there, will you please? We have guests here. Clyde left. Put some tea on for our guests. What do you say? Some tea? Yes, tea, please. Oh, please, come in. Your timing is so perfect. I have need of a helping hand." I'm sorry. A little hand joke, a little hand humor. Where are my manners? My name is Lawrence. Hello. Welcome to the tower. Who might you be?
We are adventurers.
Doomslug?
Yeah, Doomsled. We are the Doomsled.
A fantastic name. Oh, well done. What a good name for a adventuring party. Amazing.
I can't say that I've ever talked to anything or seen anything like you before.
Well, I'm sure that there are still necromancers in the world. I know that I often strike a commanding presence and pose. Thank you for noticing. Yes. But I'm sure that there are many, though not to my caliber and level of necromancers about that you might have run into. Maybe not. I don't know.
Well, Verlaine here is the necromancer, I believe, but
Hello, a fellow practitioner of the animatronic arts. Welcome. Verlaine's one eye that you can see that's not behind an eye patch is just very large. And your passive insight's enough to see that she does not trust herself to speak.
Wait, do you know a Plavix?
My master's name?
Is he around?
Kedavix is up in his study. He's working very hard, as you might imagine. His last orders were not to be disturbed, so we have not disturbed him.
His lady love needs him greatly.
Does she know?
Yeah, she was attacked and is dying.
We saved her from an evil brain monster that was in a chair. Or something.
A brain monster in a chair. How repulsive. He says with not a bit of irony at all. But it is funny that you should bring out brains, actually. I was just in the process of performing a bit of a procedure here myself. I have worked out the process of how to duplicate a brain removal and preservation procedure, if you will, to put a humanoid brain into a jar and grant it near immortality. Alas...
Like yourself?
Excuse me? I'm sorry? Myself? I don't know what you're talking about.
You're in a jar.
I certainly don't know what you mean. And you see the hand that was holding as he was moving, keeping his lab coat in place, kind of come across and smear the smile away from its face, and now and a little paintbrush, and he draws a kind of a straight line going across where his mouth used to be.
Shut up, bright lady. You're making him angry.
she's not lying, though.
Now, these hands that you see about you, these crawling claws, they are of my friends who did not unluckily survive when the city crashed. But they live on, and they help me with my work, but they lack the dexterity necessary in order to successfully complete the procedure. I have tried numerous times with them, and alas, they've ruined it every single time. Colossal failures, large messes. However, you seem dexterous, lot. Perhaps you could assist me.
But you're already in a jar.
Young lady, I do not understand the joke you are trying to play, but I will not stand for it. You're being rude.
I'm not. I think it's fantastic, even though I don't really understand it. It has a very cute face.
The thing is now kind of wiped away, and it's now put a kind of a thing and made like little triangles over the eye to make it demonstrate he's very angry and agitated.
Do you have a mirror in this?
I thought you didn't want to fight these hands.
I think she's ready to throw a hand.
Oh.
He's not gonna fight anybody. It's just he doesn't realize he's an adorable jar. That is the cutest jar I've ever seen.
Do you have a mirror in this tower?
Anything of that was any reflective surface must have broken in the fall of the city. I've noticed that there have been shards of any kind of reflective surfaces around, but they must have broken in the fall.
Oh.
And then at that point, you start to hear boom, boom, boom on the door as someone's trying to try to force it, and now it started banging, beating on the door.
I think those guys are looking for your master to hurt him, by the way.
Well, they would be sorry indeed if they should try any kind of shenanigans or assault upon any of us here.
Well, we're not looking to do that. I'm sorry for any confusion. What my friend Tam Tam said was correct. We do know where your master's lady love is, and she was drained almost to death by a monster. And she did ask about him if he was still alive. And we also need to speak with your master about a piece of the Rime. Trying to save our plane, Octet. I know you weren't supposed to disturb him, but surely he'd like to hear news about his lady love. And as I said, these gentlemen here have been rummaging around and angrily making aggressive noises using your master's name as if they're searching to hurt him.
The cads. Terrible, terrible. I certainly would not want to betray my master's trust by allowing him to be disturbed, but you find me with a long history of frustration here. Perhaps if you were to help me with this ritual, I could be persuaded to not have noticed that you went up the stairs. Just a thought.
Well, you know, Filbert is very good with locks and doors. I bet you he has those types of dexterous hands you're looking for. Not that you can take them. He needs them attached to his body.
The kind of spectral mage hand reaches down and pulls up one of the sleeves of the coat, and then the other, and you see that there are actually crawling claws that have been pinned to the ends of the robe, and they're kind of just sitting now, patting the sides of the jar, as if he's kind of contemplating.
Filbert, do you want to help this guy out?
And Verlaine kind of steps up and looks at the person who's kind of thrashing about. And she takes her wand out, and she reaches forward and she kind of hooks something that's in his cloak and pulls it up. And it's an amulet with this black kind of crystal pendant on the end. And she looks back at you, the rest of your party, and specifically at you, Thea, and says, "Does this perhaps look familiar to you?"
Startling.
Indeed. It would appear that my rival has co-opted that cult that you had mentioned.
Well, that makes sense. Makes sense that why they'd be here too.
Indeed.
And why they recognized you.
Well, I'm sure that they recognized me because their master had sent them out specifically looking for me. She knows that I'm more likely to beat her to the prize if left unchecked. There it is.
Well, again, just more reasons why we need to keep moving. If you're having trouble with your experiments, it might be tied to his pendant, by the way.
The pendant is not the problem. It's the dexterity and the ability of my friend's hands now reanimated. They lack the fine motor skills necessary.
David, can you talk?
Verlaine kind of goes up and looks, and she examines the cultist.
Hello?
There. Hey,
There you
he's
are.
back. And
Oh,
What? You were okay for your hello. You had me at hello.
I can try to help.
okay.
Thank you.
Well, the first thing would be to determine the best place to make the cuts. Any of you have a medical background or proficient in any kind of medicine or work?
I am.
Am. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a medicine check. Tam. Okay. He describes to you, what this entails, about how best to, what needs to be done to get this brain out intact. And you take a look at, the anatomy. It's, you've bashed in heads enough that you're familiar with human anatomy, even after you've cracked it open. So you're able to kind of get a good sense of be able to direct somebody or be able to explain what the best way is to get the brain out. All that would take now is someone to pick up the scalpel and cut away. Hey! And the hand kind of wipes the face and draws a kind of a big smile and actually it's got a little tongue this time, kind of on the side of it. Well, go right ahead, Master Mr. Halfling, step right up and do your magic. Dave, I just need a dexterity check. See if you can physically make the cuts.
Okay.
All right. Hysterical. So you see the way that Tam Tam tells you where to cut and what to do. You make these incisions. You use the kind of this kind of it's wire-based saw, and you kind of run it around the head and are able to remove the top of the skull. And with some of the tools that are on the table next to the bed, you're able to pop this out. As you begin to extract the brain, Lawrence begins to intone a incantation, and as he's doing so, he one of the hands on top of his that was on the ends of his sleeves begins to gesture, and the other one points at you, Filbert, and then points at another jar that has been prepared with this kind of caustic smelling solution, and he's kind of pointing at the jar. I'm not sure
You're saying something we can't hear you, Dave.
If he is indicating that it should go into the other jar, then that's what I will do.
It seems that is what he is. So you place it in there. As you do so, a couple of hands scurry up, carrying a lid between them, and kind of hoist it up as two other hands hop up on the edge of the jar and receive it and put it in place. Latches kind of go up, clamp it down. You can still hear Lawrence finalizing this chant, as he's repeating it now a second time and then a third, and his voice gets a little bit louder at the very end, and you see a kind of a greenish glow suffice this brain, and it begins to float now in the middle, just like Lawrence is. And you hear a voice kind of go, what? What's going on here? And Lawrence, oh, a success! My friends, you've done it! You've done it! And that banging on the door, boom, boom, is still, it's still going on. Now it's kind of rhythmic, boom, every couple of minutes, boom, against the door. It doesn't appear that the door is kind of giving way, but it's, the vibrations are shaking, some of that crud and stuff and loose grime is shifting off the wall and falling down by the door. Lawrence signals down, left kettle, right there. Please lift him up and put him on the table. Yes, excellent. Hello, my friend. Hello. Lawrence begins just to kind of talk to now, brain to brain. He seemingly has kind of forgotten about you all at the moment.
Well, I think we should head up to the master. He told us he would be distracted.
Let's do it then.
You guys make your way up the stairs.
Unless anybody wanted to stay down here for the exciting brain-to-brain conversations.
Not particularly.
Nope. All right. Books and overturned tables, bones of varying shapes and sizes lie strewn around the floor of this small round chamber, all covered in green luminescent fungi. A well-preserved body lies twisted on the broken on the floor. In one corner of the room, the glint of a large green gemstone can be seen half buried by the bones.
What was this dude's name again?
Lavix.
Lavix?
Right?
Cadavix. Cadavix.
Cadav.
I wrote Clavix.
Sir Cadavix?
What's your passive investigation?
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
Well.
Oh, look, it's on your sheet.
It's not very high. My intelligence only has +1.
In the glow of the green, you can see that the body is that's a corpse.
Oh, okay.
That is a corpse. Tam Tam.
Hi.
I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Sure. Please. 19.
Okay. You feel kind of a presence. You know, you're attuned to your own key and whatnot, and it almost feels like a foreign key is pushing on your consciousness, but you focus on your own inner spiritual strength, and in your mind you create kind of this this shell or this wall, and you can feel this presence kind of bouncing against it and buttressing off of it, and then diminish. David, or I'm sorry, I'll be okay here. Filbert, I need you to make a charisma saving throw. Okay.
Ouch. Is that a 1?
No, that's a 2.
Oh, jeez.
I'm trying to figure out how to show this to... It's something I want to show to David, but I don't want to show to everybody. How do I do that?
Send it to him in Messenger.
Well, it's in Roll20.
Oh.
How do I do
Take a
this?
screenshot?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Let me know if you can read that, David. All right, give David a second to read that.
Is he dead?
I feel happy. I think I'll take a walk. I don't want to go on the cart.
So bad.
Listen, I've done my kids right. They know what that's from.
Oh, that'll be up to your therapist to decide if, or their therapist, I should say.
Oh, is it bad to show your kids Monty Python now?
I'm kidding you.
What is this world coming to?
I will be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna run.
All right, smoke them if you got them, boys. Take 5 here.
That's weird. I guess Mick has a mirror behind his screen because I can like see myself. So weird. Inception. That's actually really sweet. Renee just posted this thing about Disturbed. Like, I agree with everything that he's saying, but then, like, I guess he just like did this show. I guess like lately he's been a lot like nicer, and like some chick was there and pulled her on stage, and like she was there because like her friend died's favorite band. And he took her on stage and like dedicated a song to him and stuff. Yeah. I still don't like their music, but like it's nice. It's nice. Are we all back?
Looks that way. Sorry. Okay, so you see Filbert kind of shudder and kind of bend over and grab his head, and then he straightens up and looks about the room, and he starts to speak. And while it sounds like his voice, it's clearly a different kind of voice that's speaking. Well, greetings. I am High Necromancer Cadavix of the Yithrin. I know not how much time has passed since the city fell from the sky, but I need to find someone. I will relinquish this body back to its owner if you permit me to raise mine from the dead and to begin my search. And
are you looking for your lady love? What's her name?
He immediately starts to look around on the floor and shift through things. And as soon as you say that, he snaps upright and looks at you and he goes, I am.
You gave her a crown?
Have you cast some kind of detect thoughts on me without my knowledge?
No. We saved her from a brain box chair monster thing that was sucking the life out of her.
You just did this.
Yeah.
Then I am in your debt. Where is she? What has become of her?
She's in the other tower.
Yeah, you better hurry. She said she wants to like die.
Yeah, because she thought you were dead.
Oh, then
I guess you are.
Indeed, I must. Very astute observation. Lathander, by the markings around your chest, always the brightest of clerics.
I know.
If not the wittiest. Well, then do not impede me. Allow me the use of this body for a few short minutes, and I will be able to resurrect my own. And I will see to her. You've done her kindness already. Please do this for her as well as myself.
Yeah, I will stand in the way of true love beyond space and time. As she's like waving around the wine that's obviously his like girlfriend's.
But we need the octet thingamabobber.
Yeah. Do you know the octet, by the way?
Of course I do. I'm a master, one of the masters of the High Wizard's Towers.
Well, before you run off, could you just tell it to us real quick?
I certainly will, as soon. That seems like fair recompense. What is that goddamn thing? And Verlaine actually reaches down and picks up what appears to be a very large diamond. Very large, like bigger than the size of her fist. I believe that this is the component that you'll need in order to cast the spell that you are about to. He looks at her. You are correct. Are you a practitioner? I am, sir, not to your fabled expertise, and I have so many questions. Not now. Give me the diamond. Then he snatches it from her and just kind of begins to chant and intone. Verlaine looks first a little bit kind of like a kicked puppy, and then kind of her backbone snaps into place, and she brings on that hauntiness again, and probably fuck it up anyway. Well, he's going to be at that for a while. This is going to take nearly an hour.
Oh boy.
Maybe one of us should go get the lady. Shit, those people are out there.
I mean, is there
You
like
could just kill him.
Wait, Elaine, could you send a message to her? With your magic? Tell her that we found her boyfriend? And that don't die?
Let's see if I can.
And we hung out with her for a little bit.
I mean, she was sleeping too, though.
See, it was totally right, the right call to not kill her. Even though she asked for it. See, Lysander always says that light and life will find a way.
Unfortunately, my message cantrip is only a short distance. It's only 120 feet. We have long since left the range of that very basic spell.
Well, it sounds like we're going to have to go with Kaz's plan.
Which is?
Yep.
What?
It's gonna have to go through him. It's gonna have to go through him.
I mean, our Filbert, small dude right here, is kind of possessed, and he normally kills everything.
I think you just hurt Kaz's feelings really bad.
Just go downstairs. Let's start heading to the door.
Wait. As we're going down, hold on. Lawrence! I'm calling out the Lawrence as I'm going downstairs.
You can hear kind of conversation. Lawrence is just kind of jabbering away.
Lawrence!
Yes. You're
I'm your
still
master.
here. Why are you
I just spoke to your
still?
master.
Excuse me.
I just spoke to your master.
Oh,
He has to do.
that's
he has to do a ritual,
wonderful.
but it's of utmost importance that we're able to get to his lady before she passes, and there's all these bad guys right outside the door. So we're gonna have to take care of them to help your master out, who's been waiting to be reunited with her all this time, right? Can you assist? Maybe your hands? They're not good for surgery anyway, right? They can help us out a little bit.
What is it that you would like me to do?
We're gonna open that door, and then those guys that want to hurt your master, right, and want to hurt us, and we're trying to help.
They would have to be very formidable indeed to hurt my master.
Your master is not in the best condition right now. He's having to bring himself back with the assistance of one of our friends. Two of our friends.
Well, why not wait for him?
Because his lady love is fainting away because she thinks he's dead. So we need to rush to her aid and let her know there's something to live for. And those men are in the way. Besides, you said they're terrible at surgery and stuff. But I bet you they'd be really good at grabbing dudes and making them fall over.
Not as good as you think.
Still heading towards the door.
Grapple them, make some more brains.
They could like crawl up and get in their eyes and block their eyes off. They could be really annoying. Poke them in the eye.
Last charge of the lefts and the rights. There is a poetic kind of heroic thing to that, I guess. I don't know I could be of much help. However, I need to stay here as a last defense to the tower.
Of course. Just tell them to, attack.
I possibly could do so, yes. I still think it's crazy not to wait for the master. He has spells at his command, I'm sure, but do as you must. I go ahead and roll persuasion. Oh, you persuasive bastard, you. Very well. I will lend our aid. I will keep a few back, out of necessity. And if you do tend to make any more corpses out there, though, please do me the honor, bring them to me. I would hate for them to go to waste.
Thanks for giving us a hand, Lawrence.
I'll give you 12. All right, so what's the plan here? What are we doing?
I'm going straight for the door.
No, I got that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, like Kaz opens the door and Lawrence just tells them to like fucking all cut, thing out the door.
Okay, so Kaz, as you approach the door, I mean, you're hearing, boom, boom. They're still trying to beat the thing down, and it is starting to vibrate more. You can see like the mechanism that's locking it in place is, the area around it, the stone is starting to crack a little bit.
Damn.
All right. Well, I'll just fucking pull the lever and fucking unlock it, and then ready my fucking axe.
We don't want any. We don't need any Girl Scout cookies.
Okay, so you're going to just open the door,
I'm just gonna
unlock the door, and see what happens.
Unlock the door. Huh?
Unlock the door and see what happens.
Yep. And I'm just gonna stand there with my axe ready.
All right, let me set that up.
I'm still upstairs, and we need to be downstairs.
I understood. Did I just not say? Let me set that
yeah,
up.
I thought you meant the other people. Sorry.
Shush.
Give me a minute. Villain, actually, but do you mind if I stay here and observe? This is invaluable to me.
Well, don't care.
Yes, of course. Please keep Filbert safe.
Yes, of course. Filbert's safety, my top priority. Yes, of course.
If anything happens to him, you're the one that's gonna pay the debt to it.
You gonna go stand in front of that door, Tom?
Oh, I didn't realize it. put this back down here yet. Yep. It's gonna stand like pull the lever and stand right there.
Okay.
My axe ready for somebody to come through the door.
All right. So he pulls several of the hands back to kind of support and uplift both the jars so that now both jars are kind of mobile on a pair of hands each. And they each have a pair of hands are up on top of the jar as well. So there are 4 hands held in reserve. Let me just make sure that that's right.
Guess I should be like, should say I'm like kind of trying to make it so that they don't see me as soon as the door opens.
Okay. Yeah, and there is this kind of half wall right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know. Right. Okay.
Just kind of off to the side of the door so that they can't see me as soon as they open the door. They'd see me when they walk in.
Okay.
Fuck it. Whack at them as soon as they come in.
Alrighty. Okay. So, you pull the lever and quickly scurry over to the side. The pounding has been really rhythmic. Boom. And as you pull, you time it so that right after the last bang, you pull that lever and you slide over, and the mechanism, the gears turn, and the bar compresses and goes back into that W shape, compact. And as you're expecting that next bang, it hits the door and it slams the door open. And 2 figures holding a makeshift battering ram made out of rubble, a piece of stone, come stumbling into the room. I need everyone to roll initiative, and I'm going to see.
Okay. I was hoping to be able to just hit them when they rolled through.
I understand, but I just need everybody to roll initiative now so that I have an initiative count.
Gotcha. 15.
Where is my fucking... Pop this out. And... What just a straight deck save. Okay, so the first one, as he stumbles through, he's able to catch his balance, but the second one is not and falls prone.
Ooh, nice. So that's that one then?
Yeah, hang on. I'm going to color code him. Just give me 2 seconds to get this shit.
Okay.
Sorry, I meant to say that I was preparing spiritual weapon for when they busted through, but I forgot to say it. But
Yep.
It's all good.
You did forget.
I know.
Can't believe there's not numbers. So stupid.
Right? That is dumb.
I mean, I'm sure if I went around and dug around roll 20, I could find a thing, yeah, to add into it.
Should just be like normal.
Okay.
Don't forget to roll for the hands.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. All right, John. Yeah. So you get a surprise attack.
Do I do both attacks or just one?
No, you would get both.
Awesome. Okay. So I'm doing it on this dude because he's prone.
Yep.
I'd be at advantage.
That hits.
23 to hit. For 8.
Okay.
Again. 17 to hit.
That also
16.
hits. Ooh, damn. Like chopping wood. Yeah. Guy's on the ground. No mercy. Kaz is pissed. Fucking Filbert. You hear him muttering? All right. That brings up the top of the order. So would bring you right back up again, Kaz.
Oh, sweet. This time as a bonus action, I'm going to get bigger.
Because the room's not small enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are the hands at in the order?
There's 7.
Where?
They're on the turn order.
Oh, I didn't see them.
Alright. So now I'm going to hit the same guy.
I'm going to send you back. Ugh, so much for that. The fuck? It's still not working. Fucking roll 20. All right, I'm sorry, John. 21 to hit. Yes.
So-
Same guy.
Yep. Another. Yep.
For
12
12.
damage.
Plus you're
Yeah.
extra because you're big.
Oh yeah, hold on. That's. Forgot.
You always forget about that.
Plus another, so 15 total on that one.
Okay, he's looking grim.
One more.
Oh,
Another 9 damage.
yeah. I
So
mean,
close.
he is spurting blood out of now 4 freaking slashes all over the place, and like it's coming out of his nose. I mean, he is in a bad way. I think he also may have broken his shoulder because it's not. It ain't right. It ain't right. Okay, so he's bleh. This guy moves in, trying to get around, but then he sees Thea there and stops up short. But in rushes in several more on their turn.
Boo. Boo.
Our bleeding out guy, coughing blood, does manage to stand up, and only because of D&D mechanics. Spitting out a begins to kind of mumble under his kind of chant. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, Kaz.
That would be 8.
Woof.
Hold on a second.
Can't you as a reaction do one of your thingies?
Hold on. Yeah, I can re-roll a saving throw once per long rest. So with Indomitable. So let me do that. I'll use Indomitable and try that one more time. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
So he points to the door and just yells, "Flee!"
Okay, I can't get through it.
So you're gonna be like video game mechanic, just like stuck against the door, like trying to get out. You know?
Well, it just means that you have to move away from by the fastest means available. So if you can't get out the door, then you would just move as far away from him as possible.
Great.
I don't do that till my turn comes back up.
Yep.
All right.
Exactly. Oops, sorry, wrong button. This one begins to chant as well. And I need Thea. You need to make a saving throw as well. Wisdom.
Alright, hold on. Alright. I was just checking something.
The DC is really fucking low, so I wouldn't.
She's a cleric, so wisdom's that's her jam.
19.
All right, so you feel this constricting force binding around you, and praying to Lathander, you're able to kind of shatter the effects, and you feel them just slide off.
But wait, there's more. I will spend one charge from the staff, since I was successful at it, to turn the spell back on the caster as if they casted the spell.
Okay. What's the name of that staff again?
The Staff of Charming.
Yeah, it is an enchantment spell. You're absolutely
Yeah.
right. I was just
Succeeded on the save.
I'm just trying to see if okay, so he would still use his DC though. Okay. Since it's just the same spell going back on him. Wisdom saving throw. And he succeeds. So
Of course it does, but hey,
bounces off.
worth a shot.
It was certainly worth a shot. It would have been fucking awesome.
And then he probably felt it too, though, which
Freaked
that
him out.
might make him concerned. I say to him.
Yeah, and he looks through his crazed visage. He looks taken aback. This one begins to chant, and a glowing sword. We're gonna say it's a sword. It looks like a black sword. It's giving off this kind of blackish, kind of strange glow. Appears above, and
Which one?
The purple guy?
It's
Or the
purple
orange guy?
I'm sorry,
Oh,
this guy.
A guy that I can't see.
We can't see that guy.
Yep, he's behind a wall.
How did he get behind a wall?
It's like a half wall. All right,
Gotcha.
he's there then. Sorry,
Okay.
I shouldn't be able to move through that, but I don't know. Roll 20. I don't know what I did on this one. When they changed the thing, I don't know
Yeah.
how it's set up. Hang on. No, it's an actual wall. Hang on. Let me see if I can fix that. No, it's a wall. All right. Sorry. Redo.
It's okay.
Even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's how. He went through. He came around the corner, diagonally like that. Tam Tam.
Hi.
The hammer takes a swing at you.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to do this the old school way because it's not set up to do it. Oh, nice. Critically misses. I mean, you kind of see it, and it's like it's swinging in the air so high above your head that you don't even you're like, you almost have to do a saving throw not to burst out laughing completely. And you won't be laughing long. And he swings his dagger at you and misses with that as well. It's awesome. All right, so the prone guy screwed up. P screwed up. That leaves these two. The blue reaches forward and tries to smack you.
Okay.
Does 16 hit?
It exactly hits.
You with your shield?
Yeah, I believe so.
All right. So
unless
as he reaches out and
calculating,
touches you, a burst of necrotic energy spreads from the touch, and you take 21 points of necrotic damage.
No, I wouldn't flare that shit. Did he already rail damage?
I did.
Sorry, I only have one screen. Shit. I'll have to switch back and forth just to use that.
Yeah, if you want to use it, I mean that's fine.
Okay. Sorry. It's just
Sure, no worries.
Yeah. So
Then
have him roll a disadvantage.
okay. All right, so it misses.
All right. It's hard switching back and forth. So
This one also calls forth a spiritual weapon, and then which swings at you, Tam Tam. 18 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. And then daggers you. Tries to dagger you. 22 to hit.
Don't hit.
For 5 piercing.
he's like, finally. Our cause is just. See, we've drawn blood. See.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
That brings you up, Tam Tam.
So many things to hit. gonna step right in between all of that.
Spin around on your tail like a top.
Yeah. Three blows with tail and fists.
Just gonna pull a Tigger.
Yep, if this was a video game, I'd have like a move for that.
Right?
But I do not. So instead, let's start with the blue one
Okay.
and go wacky to whack. Does
14
what
hits.
happen here?
How did you roll exactly the same?
I don't know. 13 hits, so
Well, what's the -1?
I have no. That's a bane. I don't know why I have a bane.
Okay. 13 hits.
All right. For 6.
Okay.
And then I punch him again.
Oh yeah.
For 9.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use a key point to do flurry of blows and smack him 2 more times.
Okay.
9 more.
Yep. Oh, crit.
Crit!
So at the 4th match one you did?
I don't. I'm so scared for my Saturday game now.
I'm not getting the pop-up to show me the... Oh, wait, there it is. Wait. Just want to make sure that I calculated it correctly. D6 plus 5. So 4 is 9. Yeah, it didn't give you your crit.
Nope.
Are you rolling it with disadvantage?
That's advantage because Thea's there.
But I'm saying, are you sure you have advantage checked and not disadvantage?
Yeah, advantage is checked.
Why isn't it doing it right? That's annoying. Yeah, because I mean, even if it did it wrong, it should be 15. But it's 9 plus 6, so it's 15. Yeah, so 15 more points of damage. Ugh. That last one got him square in the chest, and you feel his rib cage kind of crack and crumple, with a definitive squish as you drive his shards of his broken rib cage into his heart.
Nice, this is how you do it.
Doomsled 5. Or the smaller you are, the more damage you do. All right. That brings up a plethora of crawling hand claws.
Get all over their faces, guys! In their mouths! Tickle them!
Very.
Huh? Not the weapon, the people!
Shush. All right. I know I've got their stats someplace. There we go. All right, this is gonna take me a minute.
Okay.
So,
Sorry for convincing Lawrence to bring the hands to our rescue.
that one hits. 2 bludgeoning. This one, it jumps up and it actually punches into one of the massive gashes that Kaz had opened up. And you could just see it kind of, once the fist is inside the gash, it just kind of goes, opens up and just erupts in the gout of blood. And that is all it took, because he only had 1 hit point left anyway, for it to kill that guy.
Does that mean Kaz isn't commanded anymore or whatever? Because he was the one who cast it.
Probably. I'm pretty sure command is a whatchamacallit.
Concentration.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Stop.
Damn.
That's crazy that it's not. Just between
Yeah, it's
you,
super
me,
weird.
me, and the walls. That's nuts.
I mean, like, it is just a 1 round duration. So,
Yeah.
if it was more than 1 round, I would expect it to be.
All right. So this yellow is getting attacked by 4. Two of which hit. For 5, as they use their kind of nasty long yellow nails and slash at him with their nails for 5 points of damage. Come on, give me the pop up. Thank you. And then the guy up top is get 3 of them slashing at him. Ooh, they all. And these guys actually stay in fists and punch him in the face. Boom, boom, boom. And it's 1 on each of his cheeks and 1 right in the middle in near perfect synchronicity, hitting him all at the same time. And he takes... Damn. Nearly max damage. 11 points of damage from their coordinated thrashing. You guys can't see it, but you hear this kind of clink, clink, clink on the ground as 3 of his teeth go flying out of his face, and fly across the room. Spiritual weapon is not concentration, is it?
No.
No, it is not.
What?
Just double checking if spiritual weapon was concentration. It is not. All right, that brings up Thea.
I will be casting spiritual weapon.
Tit for tat.
Which I meant to do, but I was being dumb. And I'm gonna put it right now. This.
You're gonna cast it so it's right there?
Yeah, so attack this guy.
Hang on, I'm just doing something. Okay. I just wanted the ears to be glowing.
It definitely looks exactly the same as the other guys.
You don't see the glow, huh?
No.
Just it's on my screen?
No. Yeah.
All right, well, here. Now it's got a little sun on it for Lathander.
There you go. So 8 damage on that dude.
Damn. All right. I can't get those fuckers to hit. Okay. And that's your bonus action. You still got your action.
Yeah. Alright, I'm trying to switch from screen to screen. Sure. Trying to figure out what I can do without hurting other people, including the hands.
Up to the hand.
I mean, they're helping us out. I don't want to hurt the hands.
You could just whack them.
Good. How much does my new staff do?
I took the lighting block off that wall because it's really only a half wall.
Yeah, sure. I'll smack him with the staff. Why not?
Which one?
Which one?
I guess I gotta move up over this dead body. This guy.
Okay. Oh, that hits, yeah. So, what's the 8?
All damage?
What's the 8?
Well, it does 1d6 plus 2 bludgeoning. So I don't know. I just rolled it straight from the
No, I know. I'm just trying to figure out what Roll20 is doing. I'm not questioning you.
from the character sheet.
It's 2d6 plus what?
No, it's
1d6 plus 2. But then it's a plus 7, it says on the sheet.
plus 1 magic. Because it has +1, it acts as a +1
The plus 7 is the hit.
weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 1d8, 1d6 plus your strength, plus 1 because it's a magic weapon.
Which neither of these numbers seem to align with.
I don't know, I just rolled it straight from the sheet.
I know, Tara, I know. I'm just
She
trying to
rolled
figure
a-
out what the correct thing is supposed to be. Because clearly...
She rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Her
Okay.
strength is a plus 2. And then it's a plus 1 magic, so it's 4.
It's just 4 total. Okay. I don't know what that 8 is all
I don't know
about.
what that D. Yeah. Weird.
Well, that's lame. I got excited that I actually did some melee damage for once.
I think
you did.
I think that's doing the I think it's acting as the roll for the daily D8 for regaining
Oh,
charge.
which is
I agree.
stupid.
Yeah. So you can click on that and it does that D8 for your daily charges.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's all right. All right. But why not just roll a
Nice.
d8?
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Okay.
So 4. This is why I don't ever hit things. Okay.
All right, Cass.
I guess I have to move.
Now the door's open. You can either run outside or you can run to the stairs.
I'll just run to the stairs.
Now you can run up the stairs.
What do you got? 30 movement?
15, 20, 25. I wouldn't be able to get up the stairs. I mean, I could go to here, I guess, but
Okay.
there's all those people in the way.
Yeah, that's fine. You're over with the brains.
Yep.
Lawrence is like, what are you doing over here? Supposed to be over there, protecting my hands.
Get over there and I shake my head and I'm like, okay.
All right.
This dude would have gotten an attack of an opportunity
Yeah, you would have.
if you wanted to use it.
15.
Misses.
That's what I thought. All right.
Cover your mouth, fool.
Never.
Yawns are contagious. See?
That's how you know someone's looking at you or not.
+3 to hit. All right, sorry, I had to read the fine print. For the spiritual weapons, which are going to one after Tam Tam, 13 misses. The other at Thea, 8 misses. And then they're all gonna try to reach out and touch somebody.
Touch.
So 2 for here. Odd or even, Rebecca?
Odd.
2 are gonna reach out for Thea. The first with a 15, which I think misses. Second with a 16.
That hits.
You warding flaring that one too?
Yep.
All right. 2 warding flares gone. And then the last one at you, Tam Tam. Oh wait, I already did you. Never mind. It's just 3 of them. Never mind. Ignore that last one. Superfluous. All right, so a whole lot of missing and wasted spells. That brings you up, Tam Tam.
Oh, I will. I guess I'll punch the yellow one now.
So many to choose from.
I know.
Yeah, clearly. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So mean.
Nah.
How do you want to dispatch that guy?
I'm just gonna punch him in the throat. Be like, shut.
Okay. He begins to gargle, and you see him trying to breathe, and his throat is now crushed in, and he can't breathe, and he suffocates right in front of your face.
I just wanted him to be quiet. And then
Forevermore.
I can still bonus action attack, correct? Yeah. I'm a bonus action attack the orange one.
That hits. All right, for 7.
Or 7.
Cool. Anything else?
No, I'm good.
All right, the hands. Now we're gonna. Oh, wrong thing. All right, I gotta move that for a second so I can get to the hand. are scurrying. They start scurrying over the top of this body. Ugh. Hang on. I'll fix everything. Hang on. Oh my god. It's way too congested in here. Alright, let's do it this way. You scurry over the body. Scurries over the body. Scurries over here. We're gonna stick him right there. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. A lot of claw attacks. Alright, so we're gonna do against purple first. He's got 5. One hit. He gets punched in the face for 5. And the other 4 attack. Two of those hit. For 7 points of slashing as they use their nasty yellow fingernails and scratch at the fanatic's face. At the face. Alright, Thea.
Alright.
Oh, wait, I missed one. There's 10. So as he's kind of thinking it's all over and he kind of reaches up to his face, exposes the back of his neck, and one kind of jumps up and does the crazy girlfriend scratch down the back of his neck. Alright.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
Oh,
there's a crawling claw is actually stoking a little burner under a pot of water. Still making the tea as it was instructed to do at the when you guys walked in.
Alright, well, my spiritual weapon's gonna attack purple.
Okay. For 7.
7.
Okay.
Yep. Guess I'll try giving a whack to Orange Daddy over here.
You could also cast a cantrip.
Yeah, I guess I could.
Well,
See
no,
if
she
that does
yeah.
anymore.
No, she's got a full action. She can
Oh,
cast
yeah,
a spell.
You can cast a full out spell if you want to waste. If you want to waste the spell slot.
I don't want to. Cast Second Flame.
Deck save.
6.
Makes it.
Oh well.
Okay. All right, Kaz. The compulsion to flee leaves you. And you hear a halfling voice giggling in your ear.
I'm going to attack purple.
Vaulting over the bed. You pull the Riker move. And you step in
15.
with your axe. Yes. Against purple?
Yep.
You make short work of a now nearly toothless purple. You can describe how badly you end his feeble existence.
I just fucking split his skull in half.
You hear Lauren. You hear Lawrence go, "No!"
he's down, then I'll go, and another 15 puts me right back to here, and I'll make my second attack then.
Perhaps the feeling bad for denying Lawrence another companion, potentially. You kind of try to change your blow midway through, and the balance kind of throws you off, and he is able to kind of dodge out of the way as your axe catches nothing but air.
Whoa.
All right. Orange, with a bit of desperation, begins to chant and cast a spell directed at you, Kaz. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck, Kaz.
So you feel these bonds straining against you, and you become paralyzed. And he takes that advantage of that and bolts out the door.
Wait.
Thea, yes, of course. Yes, you may.
I am going to cast Scorching Ray.
No, you can't cast a spell. You have Warcaster?
I can.
Oh, my
Yes.
bad. I didn't know you had Warcaster.
Yeah, I do.
Right on. Well, clearly he didn't know either.
It's 3 rays, so do I do that 3 times?
You
or-
sure do.
Okay. Okay. Fuck yeah. That's 6, 11, and 12.
That's only. Did you roll it 3 times? I only see 2.
Yeah. Well, they're below, because then you put the spell up, so it's 6 was the first
Oh,
one.
I see. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right. So as he goes to move away, you take advantage and you cast a spell and you turn him into kindling.
Excellent. You ain't getting away, bitch.
Yeah, showing Lathander's mercy.
Yeah,
And
well, they're wearing
you
fucking
hurl-
Charlene. They're
You hurl
pure evil.
three blasts of pure fire bolts into his back as he's running away.
Yeah, he was gonna go run away and get more of his friends. To hurt people. I am always justified in my righteous smiting.
All right.
Sure you are.
And Kaz, as he dies and bursts into flames, you feel the bonds that were constricting you melt away. As do all of these hammers fade away into nothing.
Thanks for the helping hands, Lauren. They really helped.
My pleasure. if I might impose upon your large friend there and that fabulous axe of his, if you wouldn't be so kind, is perhaps to sever additional hands, preferably just above the wrists, and collect them for me. I would be in your debt.
We'll be right back.
Do you mind if I do that when I get back?
I'm not going anywhere.
Great.
All right, Tam,
All right.
you can come with us or stay here. It's up to you. We're gonna go try to get the lady.
I mean, you'll probably die without me. Considering you guys aren't very sneaky and you like to make a lot of noise and attract a lot of attention.
And Kaz is currently 10 feet tall and the size of a Volkswagen.
Yeah.
I mean, I could just stay here and, let you
that only
guys
lasts a
die.
Just get on Kaz's shoulders. Let's go.
I'll be with you in the darkness.
Okay.
Sacrilege to an acolyte of Lathander.
Yeah. Well, she's had to put up with a lot of stuff in order to do the greater good, okay? She's been literally traveling with a fucking necromancer this whole time. So, she just keeps having to tell herself, sometimes in order to do right, you gotta go left. Sometimes in order to do right, you gotta go left.
I cast silence. No.
So we're gonna rush back as quickly as we can.
Okay. So just running back to the city. Okay.
Or at least I am.
Let me just clear this. Get this out of the way. All right.
Hopefully there's not a whole bunch more of those dudes out there.
For the green glowing stuff, or the other things, for sure.
Kind of feel like time's of the essence, though. I don't know. Oh, great. I love it when you giggle like that.
Finally. Yeah.
Well, I think it was like the last game or the game before. I got a Zadaloo's Ring of Evasion.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a regular evasion. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if it was something different because it had the name on it or not.
That's the guy's whose it was. He was. That was the High Wizard.
Cool.
Yep.
Or, guys, I could go by myself and get there quicker and be quieter and then come
You
back.
carry her back though?
I'm sure she's mobile.
I don't think she has enough energy to move.
Okay, it was a thought. Carry on. We also don't need to run back. We got like an hour.
Probably.
Okay, maybe we'll.
Probably 52 minutes at this point.
Oh, yeah. Okay, fine. We'll try to be stealthy, I guess. With
Your pass without a trace is still going too, right?
No.
No.
No, but you become aware of that ring now.
Okay.
It has been now an hour.
Awesome.
Between your dialogues and your sneaking time getting here from the other tower, it has been an hour.
Cool.
Look, I'm so quiet.
You are.
Better than average.
Better than Cap. Still better.
I mean, Tam didn't do a whole lot better than us.
Nope. I rolled a 7. I rolled a 7.
All right.
It's pretty sneaky.
On the way back.
Okay, just give me 2 seconds. All right. You guys move out the door, and you can see in front of there was some tools hastily kind of left there. There was a hammer and a chisel, and there's lots of pieces of broken off chunks of stone. You can see where they had been fashioning their makeshift battering ram. But as you walk out, you don't immediately hear or see anyone in the immediate vicinity. But as you kind of move towards the direction that you came and go towards that large kind of make your way around that outcropping of ice, that snow kind of bank of old ice and snow that encompasses part of the city depression where you saw the cultists searching. You head inwards towards that main giant spire, as always, still encased in this glowing force shield of magical arcane barrier energy. And maybe because of the that kind of presence of that shimmering, glowing barrier, you don't necessarily recognize immediately that there's also kind of a greenish hue to it. But you can see now, as you make that turn and are fully facing it and begin to make that direction, you see a disembodied skull that is kind of wreathed in this black and green energy, kind of floating. Probably a good 70, 80 feet from where you are. It is very close to the barrier, facing you. And it looks like this, a little something like this. Oh, why can I not remember how to do this now? Oh, for fuck's sake, Mickey.
Looks like the Radiskull.
I got another spinny thing again.
Yeah.
Hello there.
I know.
Whoa.
That time it didn't get rid of it.
No. Oh well.
It's still a cool looking skull. I'm sure it doesn't see us.
I don't know how to get rid of it now.
Maybe put up.
What's that?
Maybe put up a different one.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Like the last one you put up or something. No.
No, that's worse.
Oh well.
Meh.
There it is.
That did it. Yeah.
Yay, Lathander solves everything.
Except for the headache I get.
So the skull is like directly in the path that we need to go.
No.
No. Both of you roll a perception for me.
I don't know nothing.
You're kind of just
Jeez.
shocked a little bit by seeing it. Thea, though, you're seeing kind of like in that kind of smoky kind of thing that it seems to be kind of this glowy, smoky kind of, what's the word? Shrouding it a little bit, right? You're seeing symbols above its head and around it forming out of this kind of smoke and then dissipating back in and then forming in different spots and different symbols. Give me a quick Arcana check.
Great. My untrained intelligence skill. 9.
They're familiar because you have seen them, and you look up and you see one of them on the tower right next to you that you're leaving, and you're realizing that these are the symbols that you've been seeing on all of the towers that you've been entering.
Mhm.
It just kind of floats there for a minute, and then it begins to drift off around the side of the perimeter of the force energy field, inwards, away from you.
All right, guys, let's just keep moving. I think it's somehow guarding the towers, but it seems to not be paying attention to us. So let's get to, what's her name?
What's her name?
I'm terrible with names.
Vera.
Vera.
Ivera.
Ivera.
All right, you guys kind of move quickly, but as quickly as your stealth roll there allows you. Tam, are you with them?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You can roll perception too, Tam. I'm sorry. Yeah, you catch the same thing. You see the other symbols, and you recognize them as the ones that you've been identifying on top of these towers. You guys make it back to the tower without running into anything else. The door still open as you left it. And you make your way up to the upper floor. The oozy, nasty body of the brain creature is still left there on the floor, which you step over and through and squish under your feet. And you come to where you left Ivera, and she is in the exact same position.
With a lovely blanket over her.
Looking rather cozy. Her head pillowed on her arm. She still looks very frail, but she is still very deep in sleep.
She's still breathing, guys.
Yep, I will pick her up.
Okay.
Gently, like a baby.
Okay. You pick her as you go to pick her up, she disturbs a bit in her sleep, and her her breathing gets a little bit more ragged.
We're taking you to your love. We found him.
She's out. She's out.
Sleeping. You don't have to be so loud.
I thought it would give her hope and something to hold on to.
She's still asleep. Let's just get her to him.
All right. Not exactly going to be able to be sneaky much carrying somebody.
It is what it is.
All right. Anything?
You're like, what, Mick? You cut out what?
Is there anything you guys doing on the way back? Special with her? Just kind of give me a description of what you guys are on and about.
Just trying to make sure that carry her as carefully as possible.
Okay.
I'll scout out ahead a little bit to make sure the way is clear, and then come back.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll take up the rear.
Kaz, roll a medicine check, and Tam, roll a survival check. Oh, very nice.
Medicine.
We're all good over here.
Yeah. There is definitely nobody out right in front of you.
I thought monks are supposed to have high wisdom.
Well, she does, but she rolled a 3. Kaz, you do your very best to not jar her and to support her head and whatnot. And every time her breathing gets ragged, you're paying very close attention, and you slow down, and you let her kind of fall back further asleep. As such, it takes you a good little bit to make the journey back, a lot longer than it did to make your way out.
Mm-hmm.
As you begin to approach the tower, it's in sight. You can hear further a lot more commotion, or not commotion. You can hear activity in the direction of what you can see now is that glowing crystalline kind of sphere above that cylindrical tower off to the center of that main depression where you first came in. Everyone, looking over, the three of you roll perception for me.
18.
21.
22.
All three of you, probably because it keeps circling and as it passes in front of the light, you see a small winged creature. It probably is a bird. It's difficult to tell at this distance. That seems to be circling the tower. It's whatever it is, it's black. You guys are quite a ways away, so it's hard to make out exactly what it is. But it seems to be doing a circular flight around this tower that's got this thing above it now.
Great.
Oh, weird.
All right. Other than that, though, you make it back to the Tower of Necromancy, carrying the unconscious body, which has, you note that once you got her in your arms, I mean, she can't weigh, your axe weighs more. She is very frail and very slight. But you make it back to the tower without running into anything per se on the way.
Oh, did anybody take the crown?
I don't remember. I don't have it written on my stuff. Did I put it in the...
She's still wearing it.
Yeah.
I thought she took it off because she's like, I don't like this anymore.
Yeah, but then Tara convinced her to keep it on.
Okay.
If she takes it off...
Yeah.
All right, so you make it back. You see, as you walk in, you see the hands, the claws, or crawling claws. God, that is such a tongue twister for me. Have been busy. There are several of them. And by several, I mean like 10 or 12 of them on a body, inching it slowly towards the door. It looks like they've already done in one and moved it in a kind of a line. It looks like they're trying to line them up near the door. But judging by the progress they're making on each, it is a slow process for them to drag these things. You see Lawrence with the newfound jar on the other side of the room, which now also has a pair of eyes and a smiley face on it.
The cutest jars ever. Look, see? We told you.
All right. Upstairs there continues to be the sound of chanting, which is strange to hear this commanding voice of coming using Filbert's voice, but in this different tenor, now even louder and more sure, chanting these arcane words of the resurrection spell. And I think that's a good place for us to leave it and pick it up next week. See what happens.
Yeah.
Yay. Sounds good.
Yay.
I am so glad I didn't let her convince me to kill her. Can you imagine if we walked in this tower and we're like, oh, yeah, actually we met your girlfriend, but she was like, I want to die, so we let her die. We killed her.
Yeah, I'm sure he wouldn't have minded.
Yeah, I mean, he's a necromancer. He can resurrect her.
Yeah. I mean, he's resurrecting himself right now.
It's way better this way, okay? Life always wins. Thank you.
Alrighty. Well, fun.
Thanks, Rick.
That was fun.
My pleasure.
Getting close, getting close. Yeah, what about squirrels?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
At least 750.
Yeah, I forgot you guys were so close. Hang on.
Oh, that's true.
Hang on. I forgot and I closed the damn window out. Give me a sec.
I don't feel like I wasted spells, by the way.
Oh.
We'll probably need every single one.
Weird. Now it's different. Why is it back to this now? I just got used to the other one. Lordy.
I'm just gonna say it was brilliant fucking persuasion skills on my behalf to convince Lawrence to let those hands fight with us.
I love how you're staying in Thea character. All right, 450 times. I mean, do Filbert and Villain get any of that, or yeah? Let's just do that so that it's not.
Yeah.
Don't have different experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's 450.
You know what? They don't need it. We can just keep them on ourselves.
We did it without him.
300 short.
Whoa.
We're at 63,700.
So sad. So, too bad.
Cool.
All right. I'm sure it'll happen soon.
Mm-hmm.
Lathander teaches patience.
Uh-huh.
All right. Good session. Thanks, guys.
I just sent it to Dave.